Hey, I'm going to be showing a rack pull-up. So we've really started to love this movement, actually more so than a standard pull-up. And so what we're going to get here is a pulling motion where we can really hammer the lats, the biceps, the upper back. We can keep a solid core position, and we can regress it or progress it so we can make it easier or harder. And so for almost everybody, we've found that when done properly, these are going to be harder, more appropriate, and more effective than a standard pull-up. So don't underestimate these. If these come up in a workout, don't just grab your pull-up assistance bands or jump to a kipping pull-up. This has a ton of value to develop strength, both to get you towards a strict pull-up, but also to develop shoulder health, core strength, kind of everything we want out of a solid upper body movement. So here we go. I'm going to get my hands on a bar. This barbell is going to become my pull-up bar. So it's going to be at about chest height. I'm going to have my hands kind of just outside my shoulders. I'm going to make sure this bar is all the way back in the rack. I got a bench here in front of me, so I'm going to start with standard version here is I'm just going to come into an L-sit position, brace my abs and core, and then I'm going to try to imagine I'm pulling my chest to the bar. I'm not going to get my chest to the bar, but that's what I'm aiming for, because that really gets a little bit more back and lat activation. To get a little more lat if you want, you can think about driving your elbows out and really pause. To get a little more, so that's lat, get a little more bicep, I can drive my elbows forward. And so you can bias this depending on which muscle group you want to focus on. So elbows out for lat, elbows forward for back. And really this pause up here, oh, you can see I'm shaking, that really gets some grip strength, bicep strength, some lat strength. I'm getting some core engagement. So that's our rack pull-up. A couple options to scale it if needed. So number one is I can bring this bench closer and I can just put my feet on here. That's going to take a little bit of load out of the system. And then I can kind of push with my heels if I need a little assistance. Just don't tip your bench over. Okay, if you need a little more help, and your bench is a little tippy like this one, just going to move the bench away, and then we're just going to use our feet on the floor. I'm going to have my feet, knees out here about 90 degrees, and then I'm going to pull, and just use my feet if I need to. The trick here is just going nice and slow. Even me, I can rock out a bunch of strict pull-ups, but my arms are burning right now, even with a foot assist, because I'm just really forcing my arms to work. And then I can push a little more with the legs if I want some more support. So that's our rack pull-up. It's an incredible exercise in its own right, one you'll be seeing quite a bit in our Evolve Strong workouts. So don't dismiss it. You're going to feel a whole ton of benefit from this one.